What's up everybody, it's Conger Live and we're back again with another TMNT Mutant Madness video. And in today's video we're going to be going over the hero updates for Season 7, which are live. Right now Season 7 starts in about 12 hours, 11 hours. But by the time you see it, Season 7 has probably already started and these changes are already live. So for Season 7 they're focusing attention on new, fewer, less played heroes. A few newer and less played heroes, yes, correct. As well as squashing a handful of bugs. No nerfs this season, and hopefully they'll keep saying no nerfs as we move forward, because there was a huge backlash in the community when they did that huge nerf a couple seasons ago. So Rat King is now added to the 3-star drives, Muckman is added to the 4-star drives, and so is Techno Dawn. So all of the season, the heroes from the previous season, not the one we're finishing right now, not Season 6, but Season 5 heroes are all available in the drives now. And that's kind of the rhythm they've been going. So you got to wait basically 2 seasons and then they get added to the regular drives. Now that's great for their availability, but it also reduces the chance of getting any of those other characters, because as more characters are added to those drives, the less chance you have to get any one particular character. So good and bad with that as we get more and more tunes added to the game. All power drive stats are listed here using a base power of 100. That includes damage, health, and defense. You can calculate the actual value for a character given power by multiplying the value by that hero's power by dividing a base power, which is 100 in this example. For example, if the note here says the character has 250 health, then the character with 1000 power would have 2500 health. So when we see things like 50 damage and then their power is 2000, that ends up turning into like 10,000 damage or whatever it might be, before modifiers, of course. So hopefully that helps you guys understand leveling up your heroes. It reads in the description exactly how it's going to change. Let me go ahead and claim my offline production and open this, and we're going to start looking here. Baxter has a visual fix, so it fixed the description of Baxter's Season 6 buff, so it matches the description. Nothing big there for Baxter, and it's kind of a bummer there's not more buffs for him because he's just unimpressive, unfortunately. With Napoleon, they've increased his range from 2 to 3, and this is part of that bug fix where it fixed the issue where his skill's insufficient range often caused it to miss entirely. So by giving him extra range on that skill Snap Strike, he's not going to miss. Now they didn't give him any more buffs because they did give him kind of a big rework last season, and so that's it for those 2 characters, mostly bug fixes. But here are some bigger changes coming. Mona Lisa looking pretty amazing at some of the changes. So we can go over here onto my deck, and I know that she's a support, so that's going to be probably the quickest way for me to find her. And we can kind of compare. So her obscuring mix, which I can't see the pictures that well because I don't have any. There it is, obscuring mix. It reads, as you can see how it reads now. So they increased the effect. Instead of negative 50 alertness for 4 seconds, it's negative 150 alertness for 4 seconds. You can see that. That is huge. That might be enough to say, hey, maybe I want to start using Mona Lisa as a support. She's a blaster support, so she stays ranged. And they fixed the bug of the skill not reducing defense. So it would inflict this negative defense, or at least it says it did, but it wouldn't work before. So now she gives defense, she takes away defense, she takes away alertness. Pretty sweet. So Mona Lisa might have some better use than her next skill that was increased is expanding studies. So damage increase went from 5 to 9. So that's just deal energy damage here. It's 323 now at level 1 because I have a power of 3,590 or so, the 3.59k down here. That's where this multiplier comes in. So you see 9 multiplied by 3.5, 9, that's how you get the 323. Okay, so moving forward, but almost doubled her damage on her passive. So when targeting allies within range 1 of the target, it's like a little splash damage, right? Pretty cool. And then her fortifying formula, which is her other passive, increase the effect at the start of combat, give 12 armor and barrier to all allies from 12 seconds to 36 armor. So she's tripled the amount of armor and barrier, and now that's the 225 skill. So you got to take her up pretty high to get that. But if you're going to invest in her, wow, what a nice extra bonus at the beginning. Help keep all your teammates alive for any early big hits. Pretty useful, I would say, against the new Archer Frog. What can I think of which one he is? Anyways, that's it for Mona Lisa. Huge changes to Lotus. I'm looking really forward to this because, as you guys may know, I accidentally put quite a bit. Oh, she's not a skirmisher? She's a brawler then. She's not a brawler either? What? That's Karai. She's definitely going to be a trickster then. There she is, Lotus. No. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. Sorry guys, Lotus, because I accidentally put the extra few levels into her. So I'm kind of interested to see if maybe she's going to be more viable now. So her Petal Burst increased the damage, so the inflict negative 30 defense to negative 50 defense. So 40% bonus on that defense strip right there. And then they increased the effect of the negative 30 focus to negative 100 focus for 4 seconds. So this is really huge against blaster characters. The 30 focus probably wasn't doing much if you were even trying to use her, if anyone was using her. But this may make her much more useful against blaster characters to reduce the damage they put output. And then she still has that stun there. They also added the effect at number 2, which you got to get her to 250. So I don't have her there yet, but negative 150 armor and 2 seconds to target under negative 20 alertness. So getting to negative 120 alertness might be much easier if you pair her with, say, Mona Lisa, right? She's doing negative 150 alertness now. Whoa, pretty insane. So now her ninja for higher passive. Bunch of changes here too. Her doubled the amount of defense that she strips. Amazing. And then they doubled the amount of defense that she gains after attacking. They also increased the effect for how much haste she gets, twice as much haste, and then also the alertness as well. So huge bonus here. So gain 6 extra defense and plus 10 haste for, which was 2 defense. So they tripled this defense, doubled this defense, tripled this defense, doubled this haste. Pretty amazing. Now they do have to be disarmed or stunned, so to make this really work. And it's under 50 alertness. It's going to be pretty easy to accomplish. Pretty cool. And then her subtle flower, her other passive, also got some boosts. Increased the effect from negative 1 alertness to negative 3 alertness. So this will also help her reach that other goal, right? And then whenever they've also increased the effect of the negative 2 alertness to negative 5 alertness. So making this 3 and 5, which used to be 1 and 2. So much more alertness being taken away, a lot less defense abilities, defense for them to gain with this kind of effect. They've also increased the level 2 effect for the haste give is now 30 instead of 12, which will help you guys attack faster, and that will went from 3 to 5. Not a huge bonus, but it's per enemy under 0 alertness. So this could definitely stack up, and your characters could be using their abilities quite often. So I'm really excited about these changes to Lotus. I'm gonna play with her a little bit and see what can happen. Now Dementor also got some love. Dementor's been at the bottom of the barrel for quite some time, and so we're gonna come down here. Now Dementor is one of the few heroes I still have not yet unlocked because of that RNG, right? I did get him on my alt account, so I'm gonna probably toy with him there. I don't have a way of recording on that old phone on that account. I mean, I could probably put it onto my computer, but I'm not gonna go through all that. So, but anyways, his stretch punch, which is his that's not his alt, it is his second auto skill. The negative alertness, once again, being doubled. You've seen a theme here? A lot more negative alertness happening in all these reworks. Really trying to get rid of the old meta that people are still using after their other breaks, where like just giving out tons of defense has been the way that you progress. And they're like, yeah, we gotta kill this, take away the alertness. You're gonna get small amounts of defense. So we're gonna be relying more on core hit points potentially moving forward. The disarm has been taken away and it's been turned into a stun. So this makes him a lot more viable potentially. And if they don't have any defense, then he's going to stun them for 3 seconds. So it's really like stun you more, kill more at this 225 level if you have him, if you've unlocked him. I could see this being very, very effective at the end, especially because the way that you know, he's Dreg's minion. He probably works pretty well with Scar, or at least they intended to want him to work that way. This extra stun for a couple seconds when they don't have defense could be very, very nasty, could be very helpful. 3 second stun is no joke. Exploit weakness, the changes they've done here. So they've added the effect to deal 3 extra damage per unique negative status effect affecting the target. So what that means is that you want all your teammates to put all the different status effects, stun, slow, the negative barrier, the negative armor, negative strength, negative focus. Every single one of those things are going to make it where he's going to do extra damage output. So this could be pretty crazy if you can build the right team to spread tons of debuffs. And I think he's going to really work well with Dreg in that sense. Kind of like I said, what they're going for, having these potential synergies through these characters that should be played together, right, based on lore. So maybe we'll see that. And they've increased the effect of the amount of defense that he gains, which is going to help him just stay alive longer. So pretty cool there, and almost double. And then on his Shimmer Warp, which is kind of like his dodge passive that he would use, moved an increased effect from level 2 down to level 1. Gain 33 armor and barrier if above 0 defense. So you're going to make it to 66. It's a nice, huge bonus there that they've added. And then at level 2, you can also add haste and focus. So he's going to do more damage more quickly. We'll see. We'll see. I think Dementor might start getting some love. Okay, Frosty was great when he came out because he didn't have a whole lot of things to compete against, but he lost his shiny, shimmering, splendid quite a long time ago. So they've done some minor increases to him with his wintry winds, giving him a bigger barrier to survive longer against some of those blaster characters that have become more effective. And then they've also added the effect on his Arctic Chill when attacking, deal 8 damage. Energy damage and inflicts slow to 2 targets under 20 barrier. So that's pretty nice. If we can get under 20 barrier, which isn't too hard, if they don't have any barrier boosts, he's going to be doing extra damage and slowing, and so that's going to be able to partner up with some other heroes that really like that slow effect. Not huge changes from him, but maybe have some more viability. Now, Rat King is one who is very, very unimpressive, to say the least, when he came out. Him and Technodon, I think, both were lacking some luster with their summons, and we wanted to see the rats get stronger, and they definitely did. But first, let's look at Smoke Pop. Doubled that damage from 15 to 30. Pretty cool. Still needed to be stunned or rooted, so once again, working with heroes that do that. And we'll make this more effective. Call the rats. Here they are. Inflict negative 12 haste instead of negative 5. So this slowing their attack down has been more than doubled. Pretty cool right there with the effect. And then Army of the Sewers. This gives, they've increased the effect to negative 25 alertness and armor to all enemies per rat swarm at range. Now the extra 5 alertness, cool. Before it was only negative 5 armor. Now it's negative 25 armor per rat swarm, and he can have like 6 or 8 swarms. So you could see how the physical, the armor to block the physical damage is just going to be shredded away with these rats. So pretty cool. Also increased the haste and the armor give that the rats give the friendlies. Once again, to 25 across the board for both. So we could potentially see some nasty rat things happening. And then the other passive, Stones to the Drone. Stones to the Dome. When attacking, negative 5 defense has become inflict negative 10 defense, so they doubled that defense strip, and then increased the deal extra 4 damage to deal 10 extra damage to targets under 20 haste instead of under 0 haste. I think part of the reason why they wanted to increase this haste is because there's been a lot more heroes giving haste out lately, so it was basically never happening, and so now they want to see that it does happen, which is why they've lightened that up there, but also giving that extra damage so it actually matters when it does happen. Pretty cool. And that's his level 1, so you don't have to take him past 200 to get any of these new effects. The other character that got a huge rework was Muckman, who was, once again, somewhat disappointing. I don't have Muckman, so I know he's down here at the bottom, because he was a tier box buy. So lots to go through here. So Slip and Slime, which is his first auto skill. They've increased his negative haste. They've doubled that from 100 to 200. They've also increased the effect of the negative haste. The extra haste, they doubled that from 50 to 100. And then they've also inflicted negative 100 armor for 4 seconds, which is read right here. Also added that if they're above 50 haste. And then they fixed a visual bug so that the low root duration in the description to match that. Now his triple smash, which is his a trash smash, not triple, and that kind of like how the bottle caps almost look like Infinity Gauntlet there. They've increased his damage, more than doubled it from 8 to 20 for base. That's this right here, that's 45. And then they've increased deal 10 extra damage to deal 15 extra damage to targets under 20 strength. That's this 20 right here. So much extra stuff there. And then inflict stun for 1 extra second to targets under 20 strength. And that is down here. So extra damage and stun under 20 strength. So pretty cool. We can add that stun there. More opportunities to stun. I think that you're going to see a lot more stunning, not just here, but with our new hero. I haven't read his kit yet, but we'll take a look at that at the end. Actually, we'll have a separate video for that for Dirk Savage's kit. Now Joe Eyeball. Joe Eyeball is the first passive. We've got a visual fix so that it's Joe Eyeball's attack does physical damage. Clarified that because they didn't know if it was blaster or physical. It's definitely physical damage. Increased damage, doubled it for this right here. And then as well, we've gaining more defense than before. Giving him some more survivability and some more damage output because he was not impressive at either one of those things. And then down here, they've increased the effect of gaining armor to double that. And they've also increased getting strength for 30 seconds if the attack had under 20 strength, where before it was having to do with 0 strength. So once again, increasing that threshold so we can have it happen more often. And the last ability that was improved is Sewer Stank. Sewer Stank right there is doubled the negative. It was negative 20, now it's negative 40. Same here with the extra strength, and once again here. So he's just stripping strength away much more. Before he was like 20, 20, 20. Now it's 40, 40, 40. That's huge if he's able to proc all that stuff off. So those are all the changes that have happened, right, in this season, season 7. So what do you guys think about all the changes that are happening? As you can see, Dirk Savage is kind of sitting here glossy, unable to be seen just quite yet. We'll go over him in another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to ninja kick that like button and subscribe for more TMNT Mutant Madness content. And as always, let's game smarter here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.